fool with the tool is still a fool, for example. So one thing is the LLM has kind of democratized the insight generation, which is great. But at the same time, what has happened is that communicating the insights and the trust, for example, has becoming more challenging. Like, for example, let's assume that we have two people, Jim and Mike. They both go to the board meeting, and the board asked Mike, what's the sales next year? Mike says $400 million. And Jim says, Jim, what's your number? What's your take? He says $360 million. Okay. So, Mike, where did you get that number? He says, I got it in ChatGPT. Jim, where did you get $360 million? I did some regression models. I took the data from my SAP ERP, looked at all the sales, and then I augmented it from some kind of industry reports, and then I made this conclusion that we are going to get $360 million. Whom will the board trust, Mike or Jim? Of course, it's going to be Jim, because he knows what he's talking. He knows where he collected the data from. Is the data from a trustworthy source or anything? So just because you have a tool doesn't mean that Mike is better. So overall, Irene, just because you have insights doesn't mean that you can take those insights and make decisions and get alignment with the stakeholders. So insights are great, but at the same time, democratization of insight. Just because you have a tool doesn't mean that you get performance. You need tools plus capabilities. You need to know how to tell a story. You need to tell you need to bring all the stakeholders together. You need to talk about the insights and associate with impact of that insight to business performance. So all those things you still require humans to make it, at least for now. But for now, just because you have insight doesn't mean that you will get results from analytics and AI.